me put it
It's
on.
out of control in here.
Good morning and
Good
welcome
morning.
to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, the 19th of December.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Whoa, stop. Jesus.
Oh, which reminds me, I didn't even send out a reminder for sorry, because Michelle and I tried to do it last night and it wouldn't let us send from either of our, something was wrong with the system.
Are you talking about Zoom?
No, I'm talking about the calendar wouldn't let us send out an invite yesterday, the reminder. So I'm going to send it out right now. If anyone needs anyone from my digital dealer club.
What in the world is going on here?
Are you okay, Patrick?
Well, like, it's like, you know what I would actually tell you is Zoom wouldn't let me send an invite. So I had to like copy.
Zoom wouldn't.
Yeah, and my guess is we're going to see that because like literally what was just going on with YouTube made no sense to me. Like, so either there was like a big update yesterday or something was different. Anyways, I was just posting it to Facebook. So,
oh, it failed to send again. So, I don't know what's wrong. We tried to send it
like,
last
are you
night.
trying to send a Zoom link or what are you trying to send?
I'm trying to send a Zoom link.
So copy the Zoom link.
Google Calendar.
Yeah, right. So copy the Zoom link and just use the email to function. Like, don't like send the reminder. Like,
Okay.
actually copy the Zoom link and just send it out. So if anybody's part of, is it Mistletoe today?
This is our Mistletoe Digital Dealer Club.
You're like so close to the camera.
I know, because I was typing.
You look like you're a 0.6 picture or a 0.5 picture or whatever Violet does. So, you know, it was weird. Like, so Zoom looked a little different this morning. And then when like I was hitting the invite function, it wasn't like automatically opening the window to send the invite. So I had to copy the Zoom link and then like actively like paste it into Gmail and then send it to you. And so I have a feeling there's some kind of update going on today because yeah. Anyways.
Bye. Violet's going. I'll see you at like noon.
So,
oh my God, Peanut, you're so cute.
I like called Jeannie to set up the live stream today, and Jeannie was having too much fun hanging out in bed with Violet, which I love how much you guys have spent time together this break.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't have to be on my so long until 10:30, and then I was like, wait a minute, and I looked at the clock. It was 9:27. I was like, live feed. And Violet and I were just upstairs. We were just chatting about. She's her boyfriend is super smiley and sweet, and I dreamt that he showed up and he was grumpy, and I was like, wait a minute. And that he was being super grumpy with her. And I was like, wait a minute, this isn't the kid I know. Anyways, it was just a dream.
So we were successful in our tree cutting last night, but we got out to we've like, how many years have we gone to that same spot? Has it been like 8 years or something?
No, because we've gone to other places. Like we went to Markleyville and we've gone to Bungalina.
But like it's literally been like since we've been in the new house, at least that's 6 years.
Okay, then it's been 6 years.
So we jumped in the car, raced out there. I'm like, we've got about a half an hour before it's dark. And we got there and they had completely thinned the forest. Like, meaning, like, I mean, it was like the challenge before was not finding a tree. The challenge was picking a tree. Like, every
Picking
time
which
you
one.
thought you'd have like, you're like, this is the most beautiful one of the four of us would be like, no, this is the most beautiful one. It would take like an hour, and then we'd like narrow it down to like five, and then we'd walk between the five, and then all the trees were gone. There were two remaining,
Yeah,
one of
Patrick
which
sent
had
me a
already been
picture.
cut down. Like it, but it was more of like it wasn't the silver that you like, and
Patrick
Kai's like,
sent a
it's
picture, and I
perfect.
was like, "What? That's the tree? Like we always have the most beautiful, the most perfect tree." And he sent me the picture, and I was like, "What?" I was so confused because I'm sure it's going to look amazing once we doll it up, but it does not. It is probably the ugliest tree we have ever gotten.
I would not say that. I think the tree is
You think we've gotten
incredibly.
an uglier tree than this one?
Oh my God! Do you remember the year my mom told we got a Charlie Brown tree?
We did have a Charlie Brown tree one year, but still, that one was like perfect. It was just sparse. This one is really strange looking. And then Patrick said there were only 3 trees to choose from.
No, there were two. There were two. So, and it
it's
took us a while to find the two. Like we were like committed. I was like, yeah, you could see like
fun
one
because
area where they hadn't completed the thinning, and
yeah,
in that area they had obviously just cut, and there was like a 7 or 8 foot tree that was like freshly cut, but it was the wrong species. And the one time we brought that species home,
yep.
Jeannie didn't like it.
It's gonna be great.
Oh,
It's gonna.
we decorate our tree with owls, and Violet and
Thank
I
you, Gail Cram,
we,
for starting us on that.
and we put the owls in like, because the tree has like 1.5 foot bare areas, and the owls
There's nothing.
the owls fit perfectly there. It's gonna be the best tree ever.
It is gonna be amazing.
Violet
So
said she would decorate it tonight.
yes. So, if you're stitching with me, of course, I didn't even bring the sample home, but you should have, we're just stitching out one ornament. And then I will work on, I'm going to be doing 2. For my second one, I'm going to be using Moda's Love and Share. This is going to be my second one. So I'm doing 2. I'm doing one with Kimberbell fabric, and then I'm doing the other one without. If you are still waiting for a kit, I think we'll have those maybe next week. I think we'll have those next week. We're waiting for a couple more fabrics, so you'll have them next week. If you are waiting for a and that's, I think, everyone that's ordered. If you order afterwards, there is a note that says you'll get your kit in January. So so some of you will get your kits in January. Like if you were to order now, but that's okay, right? You've got time. And I did see some people talking about the Kimberbell website, and somebody wrote, can we give them a little grace? So I think people have been up in arms about what's going on their website. And it is like, if you could give them a little time just to roll it out. I know that I had a freak out because there was something on the retailer side that I couldn't do. And then
I mean, it's a
like,
disaster.
you know what, Jeannie? What?
Like you pulled up the site, you totally freaked out. The site's obviously a disaster, and when you showed me what was going on, I was like, they're gonna fix it. They have to fix it.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Yeah.
bad they have to fix it. But this is what happens sometimes. Like
Yes.
rollouts don't always go as planned. So
Yeah, so just be patient. And if there's something that you really need, like I had a freak out and then I had to calm out. I was like, okay, it's gonna be fine. Calm down. So
yeah, I
and
neglected to tell you to calm down and take a deep breath. That you were being
you
hysterical.
didn't tell me that. I just did it myself.
Well, but I could just tell it would have been a bad idea.
Just even saying that's a bad idea. That you even thought that is a bad idea. We're gonna move on. But if there's anything that you guys need that I can help you with, this is all part of the Patrick saying I create my own problems. But if there's a design you need or something like that, that you're not having access to, that you can't get, that you really need, you can reach out to me.
Or
Just
better
know that-
yet, it's a very busy time of year and it's Christmas. Take a deep breath. Calm down. And just get it normally in like a handful of days from now when the site is fixed. Because what Jeannie's doing is she's setting herself up to get 200 emails regarding designs that people aren't even going to use for 4 weeks. So calm
if
down.
there's something you're desperate for that you have to have and that you can't get, and that you purchase for, it has to be stuff you've purchased from us, because I have to be able to look up and make sure that it was purchased from us, and then I will help you. But don't worry about it, and they'll get everything taken care of. So yes, just give
and
them
like Jeannie
a
called
little time
yesterday
and a little
spoke to
grace,
her
because
rep
that's what we
there.
all need this holiday season.
Jeannie called and they're fully aware of the issues around the site. I mean, that's basically what I said to Jeannie as soon as she
It
showed me
wasn't
the
a
site.
disaster. You make it sound like it was one
No,
thing that
I mean, the
couldn't do.
reality is like the stuff that needs to work to be a functional retailer
They're
site
on
on
it,
our end.
Patrick, they're on it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like they had to know. Like it wasn't like the functions that retailers need weren't available, and it was what it was. So it's like you just got to give them enough time to fix it. You know that.
Yes.
Like you were
And
not
it'll
going to
be
be the only
amazing.
person.
It'll be amazing. That's what I'm telling myself. So don't worry about it.
So Jeannie is out of the store until what time you think? Like noon, 1 o'clock? What do you think?
I think this stitch out's going to be maybe an hour. It's just one block and it's so cute. And what we're stitching is we're stitching the ornament block. I already posted it, I think. So this is what we're doing. And if you are not doing mistletoe, then you can still take a bit. I mean, wouldn't this be cute on a t-shirt? Like right here. Look how cute that would be on the t-shirt. So you can put it on a t-shirt. You can blow it up, make it big, make it small. I think Michelle's going to show you how to do, well, this isn't an SVG, but I think one of the classes she's doing with Scanica is going to be multimedia, vinyls and rhinestones and SVG. So that would be such a cute t-shirt to do in vinyls. And then like right here, you could turn those into like rhinestones instead of that stitch. Oh my God, so cute. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. This is for everyone. The sew along is just for the people in my digital club, but everything will be posted later on. So you'll all be able to enjoy that afterwards.
So,
What?
you know, obviously we're open today, we're open tomorrow, we're open Tuesday. While there will be work happening over the break, this has been one of the few times like I've heard Jeannie multiple times over the last couple weeks be like, I need a vacation, I need a vacation, I need a vacation.
I do.
So please give us some grace over the vacation. Like give this lady a break.
Well, what I'm really wanting to do, because I haven't been able to do it, is I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be spending time with family, and I'll definitely have some time where I don't do anything. But I'm still going to make sure I'll stop into the store and get packages sent out, especially if there's something that you really, really need. And I'm going to work on classes, which for me, this whole thing started with me teaching classes. It was before we even owned this store, and I came down and I was like, can I teach classes? And that's how the whole thing started. And my first class that I taught, my first embroidery class, which was a user class, I left the J-foot on. And I was like, this doesn't look right. And Peter was so great. I went over to him. I was like, I think something's wrong with the machine. And he walked over and he goes, oh, you just forgot to change your foot. And I'm sure in his head he was like, oh my God, this is who is teaching the class for me. And I drove home that day thinking, I think I have early onset Alzheimer's, and I need to sell all my machines. And I cannot. I do not deserve to be teaching.
We went through kind of a long phase of Jeannie starting to work again, and like that was a tough transition for you. Partially because I was so mad about the whole thing, and partially because and partially because it had been some time since you had added something else like that to your plate.
Yeah. So if you ever have a moment where you feel like I shouldn't be embroidering, just remember I did my first class that I was teaching somebody how to embroider with a J-foot. I'd say probably a couple times a year somebody comes in with their J-foot on and they embroider with it. I'm like, wow, that looks really great with your J-foot. I see some of them where it still looks great.
Well, so what's funny is if it's one of the higher end Brother machines, like the automatic fabric thickness sensor will still put that foot at the correct height, even though it's the J foot.
Yeah, this wasn't one of those machines. This was like an Allure.
Like an Allure or something.
Allure with the, yes.
So I think, I don't want to say we're beyond the Christmas rush, but it would be next to impossible for us to get you something for Christmas unless we send it second day air. And we did a couple of those packages yesterday for people that were like, I need to have it. Like our Christmas stuff is kind of beginning this weekend, so we will work over the weekend, but I'm going to keep Jeannie kicking and screaming from spending the entire weekend at the store. We have our daughter for 3 more days, basically.
I hate that.
And so
I hate sharing her.
Yeah, I know, but it's.
Hey, so can I tell them if you ordered the Amanda Murphy bags, those are not going to ship until after. I mean, we had a conversation with FedEx where they don't even want to deliver any of our stuff, even if we're there like half of the day. So we need to figure that out. Those aren't going to ship until after the holidays. I'm actually, well, I'm going to get some of them next week, but not all of them. So I'll ship some of them out, but most of those aren't going to ship until when we get back. If you ordered those clappers, those we have in stock. And so I was sending some of those, but if they're together, I'm going to send them all together. And was there anything else? I'm waiting for eyeglass cases. Those will be here next week too. So there's a couple of things that I'm waiting for.
So
and
I'll call FedEx this morning and just see if we can do a depot pickup, like where they don't deliver stuff, but every couple of days I can just go load up.
See that step on if you turn around right in the corner, like over your right shoulder on the left side of the white table? Yes, that's all ready to go.
Yeah.
So just let Lindsay know.
Yeah, no worries.
That's it. That's the stuff.
So, what was I gonna say? Mary Jo Van Pay asked about the BES Silver class. I don't think that's up yet, right?
That's not up. I wouldn't even look for that until beginning of January. I don't, what did Michelle say? I would just plan on January. So, I think everyone in the store, you guys know how hard we work. That's how hard we work the people. So everyone is exhausted. Everyone is ready for a break. I'm sure Michelle will take some time to just decompress and work at her own pace. So BES Silver, I didn't hear what Michelle said, but I wouldn't plan on any of that until next year.
January, like so. And then I'm trying to think of what else is going on, what else is happening.
Should we give away a great giveaway next week?
It'll
like a
be
big
our
one?
like extra special Christmas giveaway.
Let's do an extra special big Christmas giveaway next week.
Okay.
All right. I think we should do something.
And then what should our question be? What's your favorite holiday tradition? Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or otherwise?
I was thinking, like, what's the best present you ever got?
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, so that's the question of the day, and keep in mind that happens, down below, not on the left-hand side there where the chat is. But that'll be our question of the day is what is the best gift you ever received?
Or gave? Maybe it's what you gave.
What would you choose?
Yeah, what's the best gift you ever received or gave? That's going to be fun. And it's going to be a good giveaway. You don't want to miss it. You better put in a comment. Don't remind them where to put their comments and when
I
to
did.
do it.
I just did. Were you not paying attention?
How'd I miss that?
Did you take out the ribeye?
Nope.
All right, make sure you
I
do
don't
that.
have any, I'm hoping, because I can't ship some of this stuff until after the weekend, I'm hoping this weekend I can just get some sewing done too. And
I'm going to do my best to keep you at
and,
home this weekend because, like I said, we have Violet till Tuesday.
Violet's been coming in my sewing room and just sitting down and beading.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to say you need to stay at home. Maybe we'll go spend a little bit of time in the evenings, but like we're beyond the ability to get stuff.
But if you do want, this is really important. We're going to have those price increases January 1st.
That's,
is that right?
That's on
With
machines,
Brother?
on machines and
What?
Brother accessories. On machines.
Wait, yes.
And Brother
machines and
accessories.
accessories. So if you're thinking about getting a machine, if you're thinking about getting a scan and cut, if you're thinking about getting any of that stuff, get it now. If you, even over the break, if you, because I'll be checking my email.
Well, and
if
I'll
you're
be
like,
watching my email too.
I can't hear you. You're going in and out. That's why. What'd you say?
I said I'll be checking my email too.
No, you won't.
I might. No, I always look at it. I might not answer it.
But
I always look at it.
If you, was that graded?
It was.
Yeah, if you can't take it and you're like, I got to get that scan and cut, then let us know because are we going to do like a final machine order?
Not if there are no machines to buy. Like, it's a weird time in the industry right now. And I mean, I know everybody knows how weird of a time it is, but like what we're hearing from our suppliers is like, basically they're actually accounting for the tariffs now. Like they have the end of the year and they have to pay their tariffs and they have to get up. And what we're hearing from a lot of our manufacturers was, we had our price increases and this is what we thought we needed to do to keep up with the tariffs, but it wasn't enough. Like we're getting hit with these massive tariffs at the end of the year. So these price increases are about that. So, I mean, we know they're coming from Brother. Sibo's talked about doing the same. Riccar, like some of the stuff, like Taconi's, like Baby Lock Brother, like all the manufacturers are like actually at the end of the year looking at the tariffs and going, this is what we need to do. So it's kind of last minute given that we're closed, but the reality is it's like we're going to see price increases early next year because the reality of the tariffs are hitting our suppliers hard. And
yeah,
so
I got an email from OESD that they have a price increase on Isacord and Yemet. So, they're going to go up to, it's not, so the Isacord, just the regular spools, they're normally $650. They're going to go up to $699. And then the Yemet thread, which is $10.99, is going to go up to $11.99. But, kind of makes a difference. So just know that there's going to be a price increase with them, and who knows what else we're going to get price increases with. So, yeah, just so you know.
I mean, it's funny. I look at other industries and I pay attention to the bike industry, and there are like two or three bike manufacturers whose year-end bills with the tariffs were so high that there are a couple of bankruptcies going on. So it's a weird time, and I would expect some of our stuff to get more expensive. If there's a machine or something like that that you want, like part of what we're trying to do in order to manage all of that is like we really heavily manage our inventory. It's kept us out of trouble. It's kept us current on our bills. And like we hear industry stats that are crazy that like upwards of 80% of dealers are in some form behind on their payments. And so, are we making a big year-end purchase? No, we're not. Like we're all like we're delivering a Avenir on Sunday. I'll replace that Avenir, but I'm not putting like 5 Avenirs in the back to catch stragglers that decided next year once and my price on the Avenir is going up by like $1,800. It's material. So, our ability to deal, it's going up by $1,800. Like, so it's just something to consider. So if there's something that you've been waiting for, especially if you think you're waiting for better prices, don't. Like, let us know now. Let us do it now. We are working at it. So anyways, hey Violet. So it's 10 o'clock. We should get to work. Is there anything else you want to add before jumping off?
No, no, I guess just have a great weekend. Oh, Monday, for my mistletoe club, I'm doing the prep video. I know I had to prep. It was a little bit out of order, but I was just trying to get a couple more people their stuff. So, prep video on Monday. And then probably in the afternoon, I'll do Sweetheart Street because I'm like crawling through that project just because I haven't been stitching, or maybe I could finish it this weekend. So if I don't finish filming Sweetheart Street, then I'm going to double fist. Then I'll do prep in the morning, Sweetheart Street in the afternoon. But if you see all the videos for Sweetheart Street pop up, that means I got it all done over the weekend. So it'll be one or the other. And then on the 29th, I'm going to do Let It Snow because you're not going to have a live feed. So I will do Let It Snow on the 29th. I'll send a Graydon a note to put this on the calendar. So it'll just be a live sew along. So Let It Snow. That's the only one that you're not going to really hear about. But that'll be on the 29th. It's a Monday, right? I think that's the Monday. So I'll do that.
So Nanark 8208228 asks, do we have the sublimation printer? I have a sublimation printer. I've got special pricing on the sublimation printer, so I'm below MAP. Like I can help you get it at a better price than you'll find it online. That is a product that I don't keep stock of. And part of the reason for that is it's literally a product where we make no money selling it. And so I don't keep a bunch of them in stock. If you want one, I can do a little better than what you find online, and I'll get them for you. I took one home for Jeannie because I got one pre-price increase, and that is a product that's going to go up in price again.
Get it?
But if that is something that you want, like I could send you Jeannie's and then like I'll replace Jeannie's. But it's funny, like if you walk into my store, I don't keep stock of them because like my price is only a little better than what you'd find on like Amazon or something like that. And as such, like it's not like we don't throw in free classes or anything like that with those. Although I think there's some videos that Michelle had put together on those. So if you want to get it from us, Nanark, reach out to the store. The number's 775 852-2323, and like I could send you Jeannie's and just like I said, replace
Yeah,
hers.
it's in the box. We brought it home, but we haven't had time. I think we should get a bunch of those, and let's do some sublimation in before the price goes up.
I'll get
Let's
like
do
two
some
of them.
What?
I said I'll get like two of them. Like there's been some interest in the
Let me know.
sublimation printer
Yeah.
recently, but like if that's something that you guys want, then let us know, because I will order more before the prices go up. They got like prices literally go up January 1st. So, but like it's not a product like our original batch of sublimation printers. We bought a bunch of them when they came out and they sat. So that there's been some renewed interest in the sublimation printers, and I think they're really pretty cool. But yeah, not a product that I keep active stock of a lot of times. So Nanark, if that's something that you'd like, give us a call. And then Jeannie, you start today at 10:30, is that right?
10:30.
Do you have
10:30,
questions
and
for
Braden's
Mom
gonna
or
put up
anything,
that sew
Lila?
along for Let It Snow. I might not do there might not be a prep video. I usually do a prep video for everything, but you guys know the drill. If I do a prep video, it might be at night. I might just pop up and be like, I'm here to prep. So I did bring home a kit, and I think we have more kits at the store. There was a fabric we were waiting for, the snowflake. So we'll be able to get some more, but get your kits now. And I'll look and make sure that we get all of those kits out too. Anything else?
I think that is it from my side. Will you, before you, like right when we get off the live stream, will you go pull the meat out so it can
Yes.
be
I will get
prepared
the
for us
meat.
tonight?
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a great day. Be creative. Make something awesome. I'll see some of you in half an hour. I'll see some of you on Monday, and then maybe I'll see you. Maybe I'll pop up to do some live feeding over the weekend. And have a great day. Bye, guys.
And then Jeannie normally starts these live streams at like 10:30 is a common time. So and that's her start time today. So all right.